Well, officially, welcome family and friends. Yes, George and Jamie have decided they love each other so much they'd like to get the government involved. Today I've been invited to perform this celebration of marriage between Georgina Rose Stagg and Jamie Michael Robbins. And like all of you here, I've been very lucky in getting to know these two.
First up, can we just take a look at this bride? Holy moly. I have seen you at your absolute worst. But this is on a whole nother new level. And Jamie, well, you just scrub up almost as good.
Jamie has always been one good for a story. One of them I can easily remember. Very, very early on in primary school, Jamie told our primary school teacher that his dad jumped out of the Twin Towers and survived. leaving our school teacher very confused.
But in a small corner of WA, two complex clusters of genes and molecules, George and Jamie, were about to make contact for the first time. Now theirs isn't necessarily a story of instant attraction. Instead, it's a story of lengthy DMs, some no-shows on dates, and lots of running and walking marathons.
Might know Jamie, but has a rather unique fashion sense. No matter the season, no matter the occasion, you can always count on Jamie showing up in a pair of shorts. In fact, there was a bet going among the boys about whether or not Jamie would actually wear shorts to his own wedding. We all lost that bet today.
My first impression of Georgina was that she was a gorgeous blonde, she had a nice frack, and she was an absolute nerd. She lived on campus and she attended every class. She spent most nights studying, and she truly, truly believed that she was allergic to alcohol.
Hi, I'm the bride, and this is my first drink of the day.
Jamo, I can't believe we're here today. At times we thought you'd never get a girlfriend. Let alone be here today getting married with a house, 2 dogs, and living the life you are today. Jamie was always a hoot to hang around. From drifting cars, riding bikes, making bombs. Bombs, not bongs. Making bombs and maybe or maybe not blowing people's letterboxes up with them.
Well, she'd had enough and she was getting some excuses there on text, and she messaged him to say, "Mate, it's now or never." And he seems that he got the hint, because next minute he's there, knocking on a neighbour's door. Apparently this was George's strategy though, to send visitors to a neighbour's apartment where she could spy to make sure they weren't a bit dodgy. Jamie's spidey senses were on alert though, and he sees George laughing from her apartment. And so they finally had their first date, which turned out to be pretty special.
I was worried that you weren't going to have a girlfriend. And Mum was as well. But it all turned out that this is just perfect.
And 4 months later, after Jamie romantically thrashed George at 10-pin bowling, he officially asked her to be his girlfriend. Fast forward a few months, George smashed out her honours thesis like a boss, but used to doing a million things at once. She's going, "What do I do now?" And on the advice of her supervisor, they opted for a spontaneous tropical getaway. And when I say spontaneous, they booked a trip to Vanuatu on the Monday and left the next day.
I hope you all have a long and happy life together. No speed humps, because she's going to tell you to get the wallet, because she's the cause of it. So yeah, all the best for the future from all of us. And yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself.
As most of you know, Georgina and Jamie met on Tinder. She had a few other bad dates before meeting Jamie. I mean, a girl's got to eat some free dinners from time to time.
But once she met Jamie, he sort of never left. Literally, he practically lived at her house. He became the perfect yin to her yang. They balanced each other out. He was the easy breezy, go with the flow, while she was the planner with the big brain.
But among all of these big milestones, there have been thousands of little moments that have come in between. spending time with their little family of 4 in car rides or on the beach, going on date nights and mystery picnics, chores. Apparently George loves doing chores with Jamie. And one which I cannot relate to, doing half marathons or 35k ultra walks and runs together. I mean, that's true love right there.
They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful. It burns bright and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and it flows. It is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea.
Georgina, when we first met, I felt an unexplainable sense of home. Though we were strangers at the time, I couldn't help but feel like I'd known you my whole life. You invited me in, we talked for hours, you cooked me a now famous homemade shepherd's pie and made me feel like I was the luckiest man on earth.
Jamie, from the moment we started talking, to dating, to becoming best friends, we have had a bond that is indescribable to others. Whether it's spontaneous overseas trips that were booked the night before, running in the rain around the Perth Hills, climbing Frenchman's Peak in Esperance for the 3rd time, waking up in the morning to our beautiful dogs, or simply sitting on the couch watching movies through closed eyelids. You have shown me a life I could have only ever dreamed of for myself.
I remember the moment clearly, knowing deep within my heart that I was falling in love with you for the very first time. And from that day forward, I've continued to fall in love with you and the person you've become. You've always made me feel loved, valued, and heard. Spending quality time with you is everything to me.
Jamie, your willingness, commitment, and loyalty to our relationship and my outlandish ideas only scrapes the surface of why I love you. As you did on that day, as well as all the other crazy fads we do together, you have shown me unconditional, endless support and unwavering commitment.
If we are fortunate enough to have children of our own, I'd be honoured to have a prime position to witness you as a mother. Your love, care and passion is truly unmatched, and I can only imagine what it would look like with our own child.
I'm really thankful that you've brought Georgina into our life, my friend. It's been wonderful. She's a lovely, lovely young lady, and the boys are right. You are punching way above your weight.
I promise to listen to you with an open heart, to communicate honestly and openly, and to be willing to compromise and find common ground, even when the path ahead seems daunting. I promise to reignite our spark when the wind takes it adrift, and I promise to run races with you rather than against you.
The thought of getting old is scary, but the thought of getting old with you is something I truly look forward to.
George and Jamie, we now pronounce you husband and wife. Lay it on her, Jamie.